guys, welcome or welcome back. It's Buttercup here, and today we're talking about starters. Starters, they are an essential part to any Pokemon trainer's journey. No matter if you began your pathway to becoming a Pokemon Master in Kanto or Paldea, chances are your starter Pokemon played a big role in getting you to the end of your first Poke adventure. And with the ability to outbreak hunt the shiny starters from Gen 1 to 8, I knew I had a challenge waiting for me to complete. After many comments suggesting I go after the shiny starters, I set off on a challenge to hunt all the shiny starter Pokemon in the Scarlet and Violet Indigo Disk DLC within 24 hours. And at the end, I plan to give them away to you guys. We're going to be traversing across all 4 of the biomes in hopes of finding, I guess, about 1 shiny per hour to complete all within the 24-hour wingspan. But I will go into more details on the giveaway at the end. We've got a lot of shinies to get through. Let's get into the catches. That's not it already, is it? Oh my gosh, let's go. Our first shiny of our shiny starter checklist. No way. That is so awesome. And it was the one I wanted to start with. Shiny Popplio. It looks so cute. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we've already got 1 down. Let's go ahead and encounter this thing. This is not my first rodeo with shiny Popplio by any means. I mean, shiny Popplio is one of my favorite starter Pokemon. I remember I actually hunted my first ever one in Ultra Moon for my starter to play through the game with. So I thought it would be really special to go ahead and start this journey off with a Popplio. Now the fun part is going to be catching this thing. Honestly, we have a lot of Pokemon to catch here, so I'm not going to go ahead and waste too much time. We're going to go ahead and throw a quick ball, and let's see if we can get lucky on the first ball with this thing. We got a critical capture off the bat. There we go. Okay, that was such a weird like visual bug with the water, but that's okay. I am so glad we managed to get the Popplio. Let's go ahead and quickly add this thing to our party. Let's throw this thing out. Oh my gosh, it is so cute. I know a lot of people worry if they're gonna miss this shiny or not, but I feel like you can definitely tell in the overworld, especially by the frill around its neck. But as always, we are gonna go ahead and do ourselves a nature guess, and I am gonna guess for our first shiny starter of this shiny starter quest that I'm gonna say bold nature. Let's go ahead and check in 3, 2, 1, and it's serious. Oh, that's okay. No marks or ribbons either, but that's all right because like I said, this is progress. 1 down, you guys. 1 down. Yes! Let's go! Oh my gosh, shiny Piplup. No way, that's our second shiny starter. Oh my gosh, I was worried this one was gonna take a little while, but there we are, shiny Piplup. But let's go ahead and encounter this adorable shiny penguin. Oh my gosh, right now we are on a roll with these shiny water starters. They are just coming to us left and right. So I am very pleased about this. Once again, I am just trying to secure that capture and we get a nice little critical capture there. And yes, we are going to secure it on our first quick ball, which I actually think matches the shiny Piplup quite well. So that is fantastic. Let's go ahead and change the thing to the front of our party so we can throw this thing out in the overworld. It is so cute. I love shiny Piplup so much. But of course, you guys know it is time now to do ourselves a nature guess. And I think for this cute little penguin, I'm gonna go ahead and say sassy. So let's go ahead and do our check in 3, 2, 1. It's bold. No! That was my guess for Popplio, but sadly not right here for Piplup. That's okay. I'm not mad about it at all. I'm just glad that we have secured another shiny starter. There it is! Yes! Shiny Litten! Oh my gosh, let me get up this hill. Oh my gosh, shiny Litten, lucky number 3 shiny starter. Oh my gosh, I love Litten shiny so much, you guys. Like, I've said it so many times, but Alola is one of my favorite regions of all time, and the starters and the Pokemon are like a really big reason for that. Let's go ahead and encounter this thing. I've done this twice now where I've encountered the Pokemon and for some reason it shows me it's back when we get the sparkles. I need to see the sparkles up close. We need to admire these sparkles right now. There we go. Shiny Litten, and it looks absolutely amazing. But once again, sticking to the game plan, we're going to throw a quick ball and see if we can get lucky. If not, I mean, if we don't get this, then maybe it'll be worth trying to get it into Premier Ball. We'll just have to see. Fingers crossed. Okay, didn't really want to work out this time. Okay, now this Litten has just damaged itself with the recall, so I'm a little bit nervous about that. I think if we really struggle, I might go ahead and use a Timer Ball if we have to. Otherwise, I think the Premier Ball is going to look pretty good. And there we go. Okay, that damage from the recall
recoil of using its own move actually just worked out in our favor, which is amazing. And we were able to get it in a Premiable, which I think works really, really nicely for the shiny. And there we go, registering it to the Pokedex as a shiny. That's always a really nice feeling. I love whenever I get to register a Pokemon as its shiny form in the Pokedex. Something about it is super cool. I mean, I wish like the little booklet icon there could also be shiny, but hey, I'm not going to complain. I don't know about you guys, but I'm so curious to know what your favorite shiny starter is of all time. Like, I just got to know because there are so many good ones. And I mean, looking at Litten right now, I'm just like, oh my gosh, they did an amazing job with this color palette. But of course, you guys know the drill, and it is time now for our nature guess. I think for this little cutie, I'm going to go ahead and say Lonely Nature. Let's see if we get it right in 3, 2, 1. And it's docile. Okay, I don't think docile is actually too bad for Litten. I mean, I could be wrong on that, but either way, I'm not mad at all. I'm just really glad once again we are making so much progress on this challenge. Like I said, you guys, I'm really trying to make this happen. We need to get all the shiny starters in Paldea. Wait, is that a shiny Chimchar? I think that's a shiny Chimchar. No way! Let's go! Oh my gosh, it's actually really subtle in the DLC area. I did not expect that. I feel like in other circumstances where I've seen shiny Chimchar, it feels like it's really obvious, but it could also be the lighting that's causing that. But there we go. Shiny starter number 4, shiny Chimchar. Let's go ahead and get these sparkles, you guys. This time, am I gonna get them facing the right way? I am. Oh my gosh. Shiny Chimchar and another boy. I'm still on the hunt to find myself a shiny female starter. I don't even care what it is. I just want one at least. But let's see how that works out. As you guys know, we're going to stick with our condition of the first ball that we're going to throw is going to be a quick ball. So let's go ahead and chuck this thing and see if we can get lucky. And we get a critical capture again. That doesn't always mean we're going to secure it, but this time it does. And there we go. Shiny Chimchar. I feel like we're making pretty good progress. And once again, getting to add a shiny starter to our Pokedex for the Pokedex entry is always really, really cool. So that's another one down, which is just amazing. I am on a mission to make this happen. But of course, it is now time for our nature guess. I think for this little cutie, I'm going to go ahead and guess Sassy. I feel like I guessed that a lot, but let's go ahead and check in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. That is our first correct nature guess of our shiny starters, coming in on the 4th one. So, hey, I'll take that. At this point, at least I got one right. So that works for me. But there we go with our 4th shiny starter and our 2nd fire type. Very interesting. 2 water, 2 fire types. We need to start getting some grass starters, I think. Is that a shiny Oshawott? Wait, I think that's a shiny Oshawott behind us. I really don't want to fail this thing. Oh my gosh, okay. Is this a shiny Oshawott? Am I losing it? I need to check. It is! Okay, there we go. Shiny Oshawott. Oh my gosh, I was not expecting that. Okay. As you guys know, we're going to go ahead and throw ourselves a quick ball and see if we can get lucky. I kind of like that a lot of the water type starters seem to fit pretty well in a quick ball for the shiny. So I will go ahead and take that and caught on the first quick ball. That is amazing. That means we have finally got shiny starter number 5, I believe right now, which is just, it's such a good feeling. Another one to cross off the list. Let's go ahead and throw it to the front of our party so we can have a look at this thing in the overworld. Yeah, now that I can see it and now that I'm like, yeah, that is the shiny, you can definitely tell. Once again, it is a male, but it is time now to do ourselves a nature guess. And I think for this little cute, oh my gosh, every time I see Oshawott, I'm just like, it's so, so cute. I'm still kind of embarrassed that I didn't realize it was shiny at the start. But for my nature guess, I think I want to stay quiet for this one. I don't know, that's just what I'm feeling right now. So let's go ahead and check in 3, 2, 1. And it's Naive. Oh, I kind of forgot about Naive being in nature, honestly, for a bit there, but that is okay. Once again, another shiny starter crossed off the list, you guys. We are smashing through this challenge. Let's see if we can get it done. There we go, shiny Treecko, our first official shiny grass starter off the list. And oh my gosh, is it a good one? Treecko is one of my favorite starter Pokemon of all time. I think it's really, really cool. And I think the shiny looks so, so great. So let's go ahead and encounter this thing. You can really see the difference there, comparing it to the other ones surrounding it. Oh my gosh, it looks so cool. I really love all of the shiny starters from Hoenn. I think they all look really, really good. I mean, we've got Mudkip, Torchic, Treecko, like all of them have really obvious changes, which I think is always really nice for a shiny. It's always good when you like can tell straight away like, yep, that's a shiny. So I don't necessarily know that a timer ball would look super horrible with a Treecko considering the shiny has the red on the tail. So I might go ahead and try to start throwing these. I mean, honestly, at this point, I'm trying to just secure the shiny if I can. Usually, like I said with this, I wanted to rely on the quick balls first. That is one of our rules to this challenge, but if we don't catch it in that, then we go ahead and we keep throwing balls. And hey, there we go, caught the shiny Treecko in a timer ball. That is shiny starter number 6 and our first official shiny grass starter crossed off the list. Like, I'm feeling like we're really making some progress now, which is awesome. I mean, it's an awesome Pokemon. It has a great shiny, and obviously you guys know I have a very big soft spot for Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, and of course the Treecko line, well, Sceptile and Grovyle, you know, they play a pretty big part in those games, so it's definitely really, really cool to see. I mean, even just having Treecko as my partner Pokemon in those games made me really, really love this Pokemon. But I am gonna cut the rambling there because it's time to do ourselves a nature guess. With this shiny, I think for Treecko, I am gonna say timid nature. I'm going with the timid Treecko. So let's go ahead and check and see if we got that right in 3, 2, 1. It's hardy, no! You know, I never would have guessed that. I'm gonna be completely honest. I never would have guessed that. So hey, that's fine with me. Another shiny off the list, and we are nearly a quarter of the way through getting all of our shiny starters. We are doing really well for pacing right now.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta be pretty honest with you guys. At this point, I was a quarter of the way through the shiny starters, and I was definitely making pace to be able to get this done within the 24-hour time frame I'd set for myself at the beginning. So I just kind of continued trucking along.
There we go! Another shiny starter, shiny Froakie. Oh my gosh, this is a good one. I have always really liked shiny Froakie. I think that the pastel blue on this is really, really clean. Oh my gosh, and it's swimming over to us. Let's go ahead and encounter this thing. Oh, it's so cute. You guys might know a little bit of Buttercup lore here, but I am a little bit scared of frogs and toads in real life. But I'm not gonna lie, I think Froakie is an exception. I think it's super cute. Froakie, Poliwag, and like Politoad, super, super cute. I am gonna go ahead and where are my quick balls? This is another one that the quick ball would actually look really good on, I think. So let's go ahead and try to catch this thing. It's another male starter, you guys. I wonder what our ratio is going to be at the end. I have no idea. But there we are, gonna go ahead and get the Froakie in the quick ball. Its little eyes are closed on the Pokédex screen. Yeah, this is a really nice shiny. It might actually be one of my favorites from its generation. But now it is time to do ourselves a nature guess, and I'm trying to think of what would be a good nature for this thing. I really don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'm gonna say docile nature. I think I'll guess docile for this little Froakie. So let's go ahead and check in 3, 2, 1. It's calm, no! That's not the shiny, is it? I think that's the shiny Charmander. Oh my gosh, I'm struggling so much to recognize shinies right now, you guys. I swear, it's because I'm still a little bit sick or something. Actually, you know what it might be? It might be my monitor, because I recently had to replace my monitor because the other one stopped working. And so I feel like maybe my saturation isn't as high. But that's a shiny Charmander. Oh my gosh, imagine if I had a rode past that. Oh, that's awesome. Another starter off the list. Let's go ahead and encounter this thing. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Like, it's very easy to tell what the shiny is and how different it is. But for some reason, I don't know if it's like the lighting in the middle of the day or whatever it is, but for some reason in Scarlet and Violet, sometimes I feel like it is so hard to see certain shinies. So I'm so glad we finally crossed Charmander off this list. I know there are a lot of people who love Charmander, so I'm really glad to have this shiny off the list. And now it just started raining and all the Charmander are scattering. That's kind of funny, but yeah, no, you can definitely see the difference compared to the other ones. I think maybe also because it was out there on its own, which made it a little bit harder to tell. But either way, another shiny off the list, you guys. We are doing super, super well. I kind of want to cheat and do lonely. It's either going to be quirky or lonely. So I'm going to go ahead and give myself 2 guesses for this one. Let's check in 3, 2, 1. And it's calm. But no, that is so awesome. And it's nice to cross another shiny starter off the list, and our first one from Kanto. Is that another shiny? Is that a shiny Tepig? Yes, it is. Oh my gosh. Yo, I love... Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I know a lot of people feel a lot of type of way about like Emboar, but I gotta say, shiny Emboar looks amazing. And I've been meaning to like do this shiny hunt honestly for kind of a while. So I'm really excited to finally cross this one off the list. I've decided for the shiny starter challenge. I think I've gone over the rules with this, but like I'm just gonna keep all of these as their basic like first stage. But I would definitely in the future like to go ahead and hunt all of the starters like in their respective games. I think that would be really, really cool. And then eventually evolve them, play through them with them like in the game, that kind of thing. But oh my gosh, it's so exciting to finally have a shiny Tepig. Like, it's just, like I said, that I really, really like shiny Emboar a lot. And there we go, catching it on the first quick ball. That is always really, really nice. And you know, I thought this one was going to be a little bit more subtle, but I like kind of picked up on this one pretty quickly, which is awesome. I mean, it just sort of pastelifies itself, and I love how the tail gets a little bit more pink. I don't know, Tepig itself is actually really, really cute. For the nature guess on Tepig, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to guess quiet. That's going to be my guess for this little piggy. So let's go ahead and check in 3, 2, 1. And it's relaxed. Okay, definitely not my guess. I'm gonna have to start pulling up the nature guess sheet that I use sometimes when I forget like what natures there are. Either way, super excited to finally have a shiny Tepig. And that officially makes for 9 out of 24 of the shiny starters that we can get in the DLC. So we're officially well past the 1/3 mark, you guys. I think we're gonna do this in 24 hours. There we go, shiny Chikorita. That was so quick. Oh my gosh, I love shiny Chikorita. No way. Oh my gosh, look at that autumnal color scheme. It looks so good. But let's go ahead and encounter this thing. Oh, it's so cute. I love Chikorita. Okay, let's go ahead, get into it with the quick ball. It is so cute. You can't tell me that Chikorita isn't just an absolute bean of a design. Like, it is so cute. The little leaf on its head. Once the alarm goes off, that means I am clocked out today. So we shall see if we're able to make that happen. But there we go. I should have known that a dusk ball was going to be a better option, considering it is nighttime in-game at the moment. Well, yeah, I guess it's kind of fading out of nighttime. But there we go. Shiny Chikorita. Oh my gosh. And registering it to the Pokédex. This thing is so cute. Of course, we're going to go ahead and throw this thing out into the overworld. Oh my gosh. I can't believe all 10 of the shiny starters we've found have been males. I know that the ratio works in the favor of them typically being males, but I would have expected one female by now, but that's honestly okay. I'm going to be naughty again, and I'm going to give myself 2 guesses. I'm going to say this thing is either going to be lonely or gentle nature. I don't know the last time I actually guessed gentle nature, so let's just go ahead and see in 3, 2, 1. Yes! Oh my gosh, okay, this is why we have the list. This is why we have the list. I can actually think of more natures than just sassy, lonely, and calm. Oh my gosh, will we get any more right? I don't know. I'm so happy. We've got another grass starter. That was our second one, and our first starter from Johto. So very pleased with that. Is that a shiny Scorbunny? Yes, it is. There we go. Oh my gosh. Our first shiny of day 2. Hunting for shiny starters. Shiny Scorbunny. Let's go ahead and save this real quick. For those of you who actually don't know, well, not shiny Scorbunny, but Scorbunny was my starter of choice in Sword and Shield. So I was really excited when I saw this little outbreak pop up. Oh my gosh. I love shiny Scorbunny so much. And I was like, you know, I think this one will be pretty easy to tell. I think for me at least, like it's pretty clear. I think the one thing is when I'm shiny hunting, sometimes I'll be off half doing another task and it'll kind of escape me, and you know, then I'll look and I'll be like, oh wait, the shiny's right there. So it's kind of funny when I go back and edit it. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. I mean, you guys know bunnies are one of my favorite animals of all time, and I think Scorbunny's honestly really cute. You guys know one of my favorite anime of all time is Blue Lock, so having a soccer bunny kind of just is too perfect, if I'm being honest with you. But now it is time for our nature guess, and I think for this little cutie, I am gonna go ahead and I am gonna say hardy nature. I don't know why, that's just what I'm feeling. So let's go ahead and check in 3, 2, 1. And it's mild. Okay, no, that's completely fine. It's mild. No marks again. I wonder if we'll get any with marks. That would be kind of cool to see. But regardless, that is number 11 of our shiny starters that we've completed on the challenge. We are almost at halfway, you guys. Wait, is that a shiny Rowlet already? No way! Oh my gosh! That means we've officially completed our first 3, like, generation of starters, at least for Gen 7, and that is one of my favorite gens of all time. That is absolutely amazing. Let's go ahead and encounter this little green owl. I was literally just about to reset those checks then, so that's so lucky that that popped up. Of course, you guys know the drill. Let's get this quick ball out. Let's see if we can secure this thing, because time is of the essence. Like I said, especially after that the Sobble kind of escapade, we lost a lot of time on that, so we need to make up time quickly. And of course, we're gonna go ahead and catch it with our first quick ball thrown, which is amazing. And I mean, look at him, he's just a cute little round boy. Oh, I love it. But it is time now to do ourselves a nature guess, and for this Rowlet, I think I am going to say calm nature. Calm nature is what I'm thinking for this little owl. So let's go ahead and check in 3, 2, 1, and it's quirky. Okay, I didn't get that right. I think so far, out of the first half of our check on our starters, I've gotten 2 nature guesses right. But hey, I'm definitely hoping I can get at least 1 or 2 more right. But there we go. We've officially hit the halfway mark for our shiny starters in this challenge. Let's keep going.
Halfway and things were still looking good. I had a lot of faith that we were going to be able to get this done, but you guys will see very soon that things start to take a little bit of a turn.
Yes! Shiny Fennekin, let's go! Oh my gosh, okay, there we go. Shiny Fennekin. Honestly, one of my favorite shiny starters of all time. I think shiny Fennekin looks amazing. It is my favorite starter from its generation, but the shiny, let's go ahead and let's not waste too much time. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Shiny Fennekin. Oh my goodness. It looks so good, you guys. I've always loved shiny Fennekin, and I actually have been working on for like a really long time on my DS a starter hunt for Fennekin in my copy of X. So, you know, maybe one day we'll actually, you know, see that come to fruition, but it's still a work in progress. We're gonna go ahead and get the critical capture on that Fennekin. Thank goodness, because oh my gosh, guys, time is slipping away. It's really getting away from us now. Of course, you guys know we to throw this thing out into the overworld one more time just so we can have a bit of a better look at it. Gosh, it is such a nice shiny. I thought with the lighting that in the area we were hunting that it'd be a little bit too subtle and I wouldn't notice it, but no, you can very obviously tell this thing is shiny. I think for this shiny, I am going to say Fennekin's nature will be quiet. I don't know why, that's my guess, but let's go ahead and check in 3, 2, 1. And it's hardy, okay. I was wrong again, no. Let's keep it going, guys. We got this. Is that? It is, yes, shiny Squirtle, let's go. Oh my gosh, okay. That is amazing. I was really hoping we would find this one kind of quick because I find that any Pokemon that you kind of have to hunt in the water areas tends to be a little bit difficult, but let's go ahead and encounter this thing. Oh, it's so cute. I actually really like the shiny model in Scarlet and Violet for shiny Squirtle. It actually looks really, really good. And a little fun fact for those of you guys who don't know, but my favorite Kanto starter back when I was a kid was actually Squirtle. So this is really cool to cross it off the list. Oh my gosh. And we caught it right away on our first quick ball, which is always nice for the challenge. But let's go ahead and throw this thing out into the overworld. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it looks really nice. I like how like intentionally green the shell looks and how pale blue like the body is. I think for this cute little Squirtle, I'm gonna go ahead and I am going to say mild nature. I haven't guessed mild, I don't think yet. Maybe I have, I can't remember. This time is flying by, you guys. I'm just like bang, 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 on to the next one. But my guess is mild, so let's go ahead and check in 3, 2, 1. And it's relaxed. Okay, that's fine. No problems here with me at all. Once again, another shiny off the list, and we are definitely well under halfway now. So let's go ahead and keep going. Wait. Is that already a shiny Turtwig? Let's go! Oh my gosh! Okay, it seems like the Sinnoh starters are wanting to come through for us. Let's go ahead and encounter this thing. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I was kind of expecting this one to take a while. I don't know why. I feel like we've kind of had the least luck of finding grass starters. So I don't know. I guess I just assumed that it was gonna take us a while to find them. And you know, now that we've got it here, I'm I'm really stoked, and we get it on the quick ball as well. Oh my gosh, you can't make this stuff up. It is just too perfect. And like I said, if we're able to get this challenge done, then this Turtwig will be going to one of you guys, which is going to be very exciting. Yeah, it's super cute. I can't believe that one sparkled so quick. That might have been one of our fastest starters to sparkle, so that's awesome. But I think I am going to go ahead and I am going to guess docile nature for Turtwig. I don't know. That's what's coming to mind. I mean, I think I've guessed docile like half the times now anyway, but hey, eventually a broken clock is right at least twice a day. So let's go ahead and check in 3, 2, 1. And it's Sassy! No! I'm not even gonna lie, like I know I say this a lot, but I was thinking Sassy would be my other guess, but I'm so mad I didn't say it. But I can't be too disappointed because that's another shiny off the list. Yes, that is a shiny Snivy. Okay, I had to wait to get a little bit closer to realize because I couldn't tell from so far away. Oh my gosh. Okay, it looks really good. When you compare it to the other ones in the overworld, you can definitely see the difference. I think it was just the way I was sitting. I wasn't able to tell. And did you see that little twirl I just did? Oh, that was really, really cute. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I have a feeling the quick ball isn't gonna catch this one, but I feel like it will look really good in the quick ball, so it's okay. It is what it is. You know, we shouldn't even speak that into existence, but for some reason my gut's just telling me that, unless I'm wrong. Okay, that's perfect. I'll take that. I am happy to be wrong. But let's go ahead now and do ourselves a nature guess. I think for this shiny, I want to go ahead and say it's going to be gentle nature. I don't know. We're going to go gentle. First thing to pop into my mind. So let's go ahead and check. And 3, 2, 1. And it's jolly, not gentle, but jolly. That's okay. It's somewhat of a clown. I mean, everything kind of lines up there, but that is totally fine with me. Once again, very pleased to find another grass starter because we do have quite a few still to go. So W progress. Yes! There we go! Shiny Bulbasaur! Oh, it's so cute! Oh my gosh! I love Bulbasaur so much. It is such a cute shiny. I was a little worried. I know I've said this with a couple of the starters, but I was like really worried with some of them. I wouldn't be able to tell that they were shiny and I would fail them on accident. I am so glad we didn't miss this little cutie, and I know I would have mentioned not that long ago. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. When I was a kid, my favorite starter was actually was Squirtle, but as I've gotten older, I found I have a pretty big soft spot for Bulbasaur, so I don't know, I just think it's really, really cute. It seems like a shy little creature, little bean, little grass plant. I don't even know what you would classify Bulbasaur as. You know, maybe I should get a false swiper, honestly, on Scarlet and Violet for this kind of thing, so if I do any more challenge like this in the future, it's gonna make it a little bit easier, but there we go. I mean, listen, I just talked about it and it's like, you know what, we'll give you a one-off on this one and we'll let you catch it without too much of a struggle, so I will take that. I'm still amazed that we've caught how many shinies now? I think this is our 17th shiny and we haven't gotten a single female. I think the percentage, like the chance of us actually getting a female is like 12% for a starter, so you know, my hopes aren't super high, but even then, you know, I'm not going to complain because like I said, we're still on track to be able to potentially complete this challenge in time, so I'm just trying to be mindful mostly of that. I think for this little cutie, I want to go ahead and say quiet nature. That's going to be my guess. So let's check in 3, 2, 1. And it's Bashful, the Bashful Bulbasaur. Oh, that's actually really sweet. That is another starter off the list, and that is another generation complete. Gen 1 is finally done for our shiny starters in this challenge. Yes! There we go! Shiny Chespin. Oh my gosh, that's another quick one. Let's go! But there we go, Chespin. And oh my gosh, you guys, doesn't this just look like such a perfect shiny? It's like a chestnut kind of color. I mean, it's Chespin and the shiny is a chestnut color palette. Like, that's literally so perfect. There we go. Of course, we're gonna go ahead and throw ourselves a quick ball and see if we can get lucky with this. I mean, we definitely can also use dusk balls if this doesn't work out. So we've kind of got a backup plan there, but there we go. Of course, we're gonna get on the first ball. Oh my gosh, are we gonna do this challenge, you guys? Are we actually gonna do this? Oh my goodness, you already know I gotta see this thing in the overworld because that color palette, oh my gosh, I love it. I love it so much. It's such a nice color palette. It's very unique, I feel like. All right, it's about to get knocked out. So let's go ahead and do ourselves a nature guess. I think for this little cutie, I am gonna go ahead and say quirky nature. But let's check in 3, 2, 1. And it's Timid. Okay, Timid is fine. Like I said, once again, I wouldn't mind getting at least one more nature guess right out of these 24 starters, but that's okay. I mean, once again, I'm not mad. It's another great shiny starter crossed off the list, and we are getting very close now to completing this challenge. Can we do it? Hopefully. Hopefully we can.
Wait, is that a shiny Grookey already?
What is actually going on right now? What is our luck? That might be the quickest starter yet with the Grookey. Oh my gosh. I was talking about just before how we had to catch up on our grass starters, and all of a sudden we've just gone on a run of getting how many in a row and fast. Oh my gosh. Like, what was that? Okay, Grookey, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna encounter you. What is even happening right now? Like, I'm kind of, I feel like Buttercup is broken because I thought that this was gonna be like a really impossible challenge. And don't get me wrong, we still have a few targets left. I think after this, we've got like 5. My brain just can't compute what is happening right now. The fact that this happened so quickly, I didn't even get to the point where I was able to pull out the picnic resets, and that's how you know it's really, really fast. So there we go, and catching it on the first ball. What is our luck, you guys? I do like to throw it out to have a little bit of a look at it, and honestly, it's nice. It's a nice shiny, you know? It's not a big drastic change. It's definitely not like a Treecko or anything like that, but it's still a really nice change. It is time for our nature guess, and I think for this Grookey, I'm gonna go ahead and say Bashful Nature. Bashful is what I'm gonna go with, so let's do ourselves this check in 3, 2, 1. And it's Sassy. Okay, another Sassy starter. That's fine with me. I honestly feel like Sassy kind of fits Grookey pretty well. I don't know if like competitively it does, but you know, thematically it does. And that's got to mean something, right? Yes! Finally, shiny Sobble! Oh my gosh, you have been the most temperamental of all of the starters thus far. Quickly let me save before this thing escapes. But let's go ahead first and encounter it. I mean, I love Sobble, and I love Sobble's shiny, but this shiny has been such a pain in the bottom to try to find. You guys know at the end of night 1, I was working on an outbreak for it, and unfortunately after like quite a bit of time, I did not end up finding one, and I have since like all the days been looking for another outbreak to try and find this thing so then I could cross it off the list. Thus far, the most stubborn shiny for me to find in this challenge. I was actually wondering if this would be like the last one I'd find or if I'd even find it at all. So I am so glad we were able to catch it. Let's throw it out into the overworld so we can have another look at it. It's super cute. I do like the pink changes, and I like the way the blue changes as well. I think it's all a very cohesive shiny. But let's go ahead and do the nature guess. I think for this little Sobble, I want to say Sassy. This little thing has been giving me so much trouble. So I'm going to go ahead and call Sassy Sobble in 3, 2, 1. And it's naive. Okay, guys, it's somewhat of a clown. You're not kidding. It definitely treated me like a joke. Very pleased to have another starter, and probably the most difficult one yet crossed off the list, which means we only have 4 more to go, you guys. Can we do it? I hope so. Yes! Shiny Torchic! There we go! I was waiting to see it spawn over there in the distance. Let me save real quick. Oh my gosh, it is so cute! You guys might already know this, but Hoenn is one of my favorite regions. I would say it's up there as one of my favorites of all time. I really love Hoenn. Gen 3, Gen 4, and Gen 7 in particular have really big places in my heart, and I have to say that I feel like Gen 3 has some of the most solid starter Pokemon of all time. Like, I can't even lie. I think they look great. I'm going to go ahead and throw a quick ball before I waste any more time, because I'm not going to lie, we're getting down to the pinch now. Trying to find Pokemon outbreaks for the starters that we haven't found is definitely taking its time. Is this timeable throw going to be it? It is. Oh my goodness. That is so good. So good to see. Oh my gosh. I was going to say, I don't want to be here for too much longer because we need to speed along and get our last 3 starters. But of course, let's throw this thing out into the overworld. I always like turn around hoping and expecting to see maybe that we'll have like another shiny starter around, because I think that that would be really, really cool. And let's go ahead and check the nature. As I said, I am going to stick with my guess of Hardy. So let's check in 3, 2, 1. And it's Lax. Okay, I had so much confidence going into that, you guys. I was like, surely I'm gonna get this right. You know, sometimes that's not the case. This was one of those times when it was not the case. But hey, another starter off the list. Down to the final 3 now, guys. Yes, there we go! Shiny Totodile, let's go. Oh my gosh, it has been a minute since I've seen another shiny starter. Let's go ahead and encounter this thing though. I want to see those sparkles. There we go. I don't know why, but the way it wiggled in the water then was really funny to me. I don't know, guys. Maybe I'm losing it. Let's go ahead, throw ourselves a quick ball. I actually think once again that this quick ball looks quite nice on shiny Totodile. So if it catches it in it, which it's not going to, because of course it's not. This is not part of the plan. I mean, I guess if it hurts itself, it's just gonna make it hopefully easier for us to catch. But ideally, we just want to secure the catch as quickly as possible. That would be ideal. And there we go. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, I was getting a little bit worried there, you guys. I was like, oh, I don't know. Are we going to actually get it or are we going to have to reset? I'm glad we saved though that time because sometimes I do tend to forget, which is not, it's obviously not ideal. Oh my gosh. I didn't think we would get here. I didn't think we'd be able to do this. And I really am nervous about how we're going to go with getting our last 2 targets to show up in the outbreaks. We're just going to have to see if we can make it happen. Like I said, we're getting very low on time now. But of course, it is time now for our nature guess. And I think for this Totodile, I want to guess docile or bold. Those are going to be my 2 guesses. I'm going to give myself 2 because I want to get another nature guess right, you guys. So let's go ahead and check in 3, 2, 1. And it's quirky. Okay, I give myself 2 guesses. Maybe I need to give myself like 5 guesses and maybe then I'll get it right. Very, very pleased to have this one crossed off the list. And now we are down to the final 2 targets, you guys. I am freaking out. I don't know if we can do it, but let's try.
And just as I thought I was going to be able to beat this challenge, all hope of that kind of went down the drain with these last 2. I mean, I gotta be honest, you guys, I did not expect nor anticipate that finding Mudkip nor Cyndaquil outbreaks was going to take so gosh darn long, and after looking on the internet I found that I wasn't the only one having this problem. So did we complete the challenge in 24 hours? I mean, I think you guys will see in a minute here what the results are, but I will say whether it was done in 24 hours or not, we still did go ahead and complete catching all of the shiny starters.
Yes! Oh my gosh! Oh no! Music! Oh my gosh, I had my headset up so loud then you probably could even hear it through the mic. I have been looking for this Mudkip for so long. Oh my gosh, this is nuts. Oh my gosh, you guys right now are looking at 50% of the reason that I wasn't able to complete my little side challenge, but it does look pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Let's go ahead and encounter this thing. I need to finally catch it. I'm sorry, Mudkip, but I'm gonna need to see those sparkles. And it's a female! Wait! It's our first shiny female starter, and it's the Mudkip! It said I'm gonna make you wait, and it's gonna be worth it. Oh my gosh. After 22, now our 23rd shiny out of 24 shiny starters, our first female shiny starter. Of course, you guys know, we gotta go ahead and throw the quick ball on this thing. I have not felt so relieved to find a shiny, especially in Scarlet and Violet, but especially like this much. I didn't get it in the quick ball, you know. Of course, this Mudkip just had to like, you know, mess with me one more time. I'm gonna go ahead and keep throwing dive balls at this. I think that'll be fine. I mean, honestly, a heal ball would probably look great too, but I just want to secure the catch. I mean, at this point, it doesn't really matter how long it takes, but I'm just happy, oh my gosh, that we can cross this one off the list, which means I only have 1 more to go. Look at it. Oh my gosh, I love Mudkip. It's one of the best shiny starters. Let's throw this thing out, have a little look at it in the overworld again. Appreciate its beauty. I mean, it's a fantastic looking shiny, one of my favorites, and this was my choice when I played Gen 3. I love Hoenn a lot, and Mudkip was always my favorite of those starters. So it is time now to do the nature guess. This Mudkip, oh my gosh, I don't know. I think I want to say calm or I want to say bold. I'm thinking a 4-letter nature guess. I'm giving myself 2. Yes, I'm doing that again. Let's go ahead and check in 3, 2, 1. And we got the nature guess right. What is happening? Is that it? That is it! It is finally over! Oh my gosh! The quest for shiny Cyndaquil and the shiny starters is finally over. Oh my gosh! I am so relieved relieved. I know I have to technically catch this thing, but this thing is going to be caught. Like, there's no and ifs or buts about it. Let's go ahead and chase this thing and finally get our sparkles. Oh my gosh. Finally, shiny Cyndaquil is ours. Oh, I'm so happy. This has been one of the most stubborn targets I have ever gone for. Of course, I'm going to go ahead and throw the quick ball while we try to catch this thing. But yeah, no, trying to find a Cyndaquil mass outbreak was no joke. It really does just seem like Cyndaquil is a stubborn spawn, unfortunately, in the outbreaks, which is obviously a huge pain when I was trying to do this challenge. I am still very happy to have finally said I have found all the shiny starters in the Scarlet and Violet DLC. Technically, we did save on the shiny now, so I could probably get away with using a little wing attack here, seeing if we can do a little bit of damage, and then, yep, okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna restart my game. And of course, we are back with, take 2. I am so glad I remembered to save. If I had have failed the Cyndaquil after all of the time I've put into trying to find the outbreak, let alone trying to capture it, oh gosh, it would be absolutely so painful. So that is good that that has worked out. At least we know now we can't damage this thing, but we get a retry on the quick ball, which is always really nice. I mean, obviously it's not our first quick ball thrown, but we do get a critical capture and we do secure the catch this time. So I guess round 2 was really what we needed. The game just was telling us, you know, let's go for a little reset here and we'll give you better catching RNG. But there we go. The final shiny starter of the Scarlet and Violet DLC. But let's throw this thing out into the overworld so we can have a little bit of a look at it. And it just, I love how it just shakes its head. It's like, yeah, no, we're not doing this. But oh my gosh, it is so cute. I love shiny Cyndaquil, but it is time now for our final nature guess of the challenge. I pulled up a nature sheet for this one because I wanted to make sure I didn't just say one of my standard natures, and I wanted to give myself a fair guess. And I think for the Cyndaquil, I'm going to go ahead and I am going to guess hasty nature. I think that's like the first time I've ever guessed hasty, to be honest. But let's go ahead and check in 3, 2, 1. And it's careful. It wasn't even hasty. That's totally fine. Like I said, I am just very, very excited to finally say we have completed catching all the shiny starters in the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC. And with that, we wrap up the shiny starter challenge in Scarlet and Violet. I can't believe we actually managed to stick it through and catch all 24 of the starters available in the DLC. It's a task I have been meaning to do for quite a while, so I'm glad to finally cross it off the list. I really wanted to get it done before the Pokemon Legends ZA games come out, so I was really pleased to be able to finish it this year, although like I said at the end there, I was kind of even doubting if we were going to get it done or not. So as I mentioned, these shinies are going to be given away in a stream coming up for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and put the date and time for when the stream will be happening when I give away these 24 starters in the comments. I'll do it as a pinned comment just to make it a little bit easier. The time is in Australian, so you'll have to go ahead and convert that to whatever time zone works for you. And do remember, you will have to have either Scarlet or Violet and the internet to be able to connect for these trades. I thought it'd be really fun to do this kind of thing because I know a lot of people ask me to trade for Pokemon and it's not something I really do, but I do plan on hunting all of the shiny starters in their respective games as starter hunts, at least if I can. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to give these ones away kind of as like a little bit of a thank you to you guys, and you'll get to have a Pokemon that has the OT trait of Buttercup, which I feel like that's kind of cool, right? Maybe? Maybe not, but either way, it's a shiny Pokemon, so definitely if you want a chance at grabbing one, try to pop into the stream. But I'm gonna wrap up the video there, you guys, because this is already a long one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please remember to leave a like, as this was a big challenge and a big video to make. So all of the support really does mean a lot. But I think I'm going to wrap up the video there, you guys. As always, wishing you all the best of luck in your own shiny hunts, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.